Yo, it's your boy JT, and today we're gonna play college football 26. We're gonna play college football 26 online head-to-head games over and over and over until we lose. So like, let's say if we lose the first game, the video over. So yeah, but everybody hope I don't lose. So, but yeah, let's get into it. You know, I might get Miami. Yeah, I'll get Miami.
Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies.
The dude we're playing is called
Number 21
TLDCCD.
the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman.
You might get this BTA. That's all I'm gonna say. You might get this.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Stewart. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
2 yards.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just me.
Receiver. Looking downfield. It's Drones.
We on that.
And they get to the quarterback.
We on that.
Him down back at the 16.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll try to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
That's a big traded.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. He'll try it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
Oh my God. so
It's
big.
so nice when you know it's
still
third
there.
and long,
It's
you
still
know a
scrap.
pass is coming, you worked on it
gonna be
all
a
week,
pig.
get your
That's
feet
still
set at
scrap,
the
though.
sticks, understand
It's
that
still
quarterback's
box.
got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Hokies will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Wants to throw. It's back. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Get big.
He'll
Come
stick
on,
on
your
bounds
head.
right
Get
at the
big.
44. A big-time pickup on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout.
I throw a high ball. I throw a high ball
Nice
for a
job
reason.
to pick up the 1st down, and
I'm
they'll
telling you,
spot it
bro. I
at the
throw a high
42.
ball for a reason.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. He'll be right out of bounds right at the 25.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Canes. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Selden. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Drones. Unloads it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Got his man. Got some room headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Quick strike through the air for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good...
He'll take a deep shot here.
Give me that.
Picked off for the fourth
But you gonna learn to
time
start
today.
doing deep.
He
You man got, but quit. You do 4 picks. You do 3 to the same person. Yeah. As y'all see, first dub of today. I get another one. Something. Get Florida. Speaking of Florida, but my granddad is the most biggest Florida fan ever. You always do make slime 224. Well, he gonna get built.
The number 2 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
And we get ball? Okay.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start.
We get ball? Oh, yeah. So we're kicking it over here.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First play.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the middle. Hits the open
Play
man.
touchdown.
There he goes. At the 20.
Play touchdown.
Touchdown.
And then Greedy on him.
Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
Oh, what? Stroud.
It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out. Makes it past the marker. Oh, out of space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out with a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking for the end zone.
Thank you.
And it's in.
Oh, you lucky that's out of bounds. I mean, you would have got. Oh yeah, you would have got heads on. And you do an intercept.
Back up now. Here's second and long. Now the play fake. Pressure coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
Intercepted. Big play stops the
Thank you.
drive. And they'll close in on him.
Thank
after
you.
a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Right.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got...
Dang, good big. You suck. That was a terrible throw. It's a good pick.
Right for this team early in the first
Wait,
quarter.
you
The defense is getting gashed, now
big,
you've
boy.
thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot.
Breaks into the open on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the
Same
sticks.
plays you stop it.
The Gators want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room.
Oh,
Racing to the right.
you suck. You suck. Yeah, quit. Please quit. You suck. Oh my. 2 wins in a row. You hurt. Tell you. I want everybody go in the comments and comment their PS5 or their Xbox name. I will add you on EA. If you got an Xbox, I will add you on I will add you like on EA Madden friend. But see your invite once I see you online. So we better set it too. Look at Florida again. Oh!
Welcome to the
I'm
home
doing
of
a
the
T.
Florida
Brady
Gators,
Jr.
Ben Hill
Just
Griffin
gonna give it
Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. going for a big play right off the bat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get... There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's ball. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Steps away to find some room. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And that's one Gator quarterback that's got a little bite on the ground.
Yeah, just something to him. You can tell, man, he can make so many big plays. He can run the football. He can throw it, obviously, but a guy that can do it all. And when you got a guy at the quarterback spot in Gainesville with all that talent around him, this team can go a long way.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Gator. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. took that baby all the way to the house. They picked two, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Quick release by the QB. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Breaks into the open. And he rolls.
He better want to make it tough.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Always returning.
Fielded in the end zone, it's ball. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Quick completion on the out. Spins away from the defender. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on third. Pulls it in. It's Sturdivant. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Ball's in the deep ball. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll leave it with him. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He got it! And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground? That is a baller.
They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. And the ball is on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Find some fresh air. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It really wasn't a defensive game.
Probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. Now all of a sudden, this drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Back to pass, it's Lagway. That's caught, it's Sturdivant. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Out and up for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. The quick out.
First.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He wants to throw it again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And the offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play, now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to get it in. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you have.
Oh, yeah.
Touchdown, Gator! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Starting to feel a little pressure. Dumps it to the back. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Makes a connection. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. On the run, it's Peoples. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying to impose their will with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Sayin. Let's it fly.
Oh, yeah.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
That is one the
Are you
quarterback is
dead,
going to
Travis?
want to
Let me
have
put
back.
my
It's
hands
touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small.
He'll take the deep shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's the pressure. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Sayin. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic.
Yes, sir.
He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Turning it on! They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
I like this idea by the offense going hurt.
Fake the spike, and now he's going to throw it.
Yes,
And the
sir.
heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Finds his tight end. They'll
No
make
first,
the
no
stop
first.
about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle, safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got a big play. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Give to the running back.
Ain't no way.
On his way. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 10. Touchdown.
That was crazy. How he just went
And once he got
and
away
go
from the
to
knee,
top.
they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Hansen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
I tried to
The
tell.
offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Finds his man, it's
Don't get
Wilson.
like that. He that
And the
bad.
defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the fourth quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and make.
Time to take a shot.
Oh, you overthrow it.
Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're...
Wow. No surprise me. I lost the game. It was a good game though. I went 4-1. Shout out to my boys. Like I said, shout out to my boy Reese. Sev, get money, that boy Reese. And BOJP_football. And if you go to my channel, go to my video that have about like 1.6 views. And I heard that guy miss it. Shout out to him too. Hey, y'all boys, love y'all. Peace. I went 2-1. Comment your name down below. And peace. Love y'all boys. We all first.